Moving on, stakeholders have differing views on the need for state police amid the rising insecurity in the country. They shared their perspectives during a high-level multi-stakeholder dialogue on the state police proposal, focusing on efficiency versus expansion and solutions for police optimization. The event was organized by the Coalition of Nigerian Youth on Security and Safety Affairs in Abuja.
There have been calls from various quarters for the creation of state police to tackle security issues from the grassroots. The high-level stakeholders dialogue, organized by a civil society organization, brought together critical stakeholders from security sector to discuss the pros and cons of the state police proposal.
After independence, we are still talking about how do we secure our country. We are challenged that today we say, okay, we need state policing. Is it because our police are not doing well? We have a nation of 500 different tribes, of more than 500 different tribes, with all sorts of things attached, just like the lead speaker highlighted some of the merits and the demerits of the state policing. Is it our priority today to create a state police or not a priority? If you have a police friend and who is highly experienced in the art of policing in Nigeria, sufficiently educated in his own profession as a police officer, you can ask him and he will tell you what are his challenges. Has he all he needs to do his job as a policeman? Let him tell you. Does he have a good salary? Does he have a good remuneration that can keep his family going throughout the 30 days before he waits for another income? Does his children go to school? How about hospital bills in case he falls sick? Because all these things put together are part of what the worker needs to be comfortable in a work environment so that you can get the best out of him.
One of the cardinal points is training. Training and retraining. Anybody or any embodiment without training is bound to collapse. As the world is changing, as service things are changing, there should be evolution, there should be training. New things. Before now, Nigerian police force practice in a native manner, carry out investigation in a native pattern. But at a point where the Evidence Act was amended, Evidence Act of 2011, the body of forensic in police were established. Let us start educating our people. Let us start changing our habits. Let me tell you that even a pig that's known to be a dirty animal, put gold on him or wear him very good attire, the pig will end up going to swamp, to fields. Orientation, retraining, rebranding. We have what we call psychological rebranding rehabilitation, passing through processes of rebranding, retraining, reorientating. We are calling for state police. If all these things are not carried out, even if we create this state police, we are still going to suffer these problems.
While some participants at the dialogue opposed the creation of state police, others supported it, stressing that it would enhance intelligence gathering and bring about a real sense of security in both rural and urban areas.
I'm one of those who advocate or who lean with the fact that there is need for state policing. But having said that, it is also very important that the federal police should be strengthened and so that they'll be able to do their job very well, so that they will create synergy between the state police and the federal police. Because if you see today, the number of personnel the federal police is having is not enough. And also a lot of money also go to the states for security vote, for security this, for security that the governors just squander the way they like it. So if state police is also created, they will also have places to spend this money, and the state police will go lower or go deeper into the states, because most of them will be from the states, the indigenes of the states. Like in my place, we have a group of people in my place who serve as local police there. They will tell you that if you steal and you run into any forest in this town, all of us are born here. So everywhere you can go, we can also go there. So they will fetch you out. So if state police is created and they are employed from the locals, definitely there is no place the criminals is going to hide. That they will not go there because they have access, they have all the rights that any other person has within their locality.
The idea behind this summit, stakeholder summit, is basically to brainstorm and looked into the merit and the demerit of state police that is being agitated for. And the question is, are we right for state police? Why do we need state police? And who are those clamoring for state police? If you also agree with me, you get to understand that most of the security outfits that have been created by governors in some states are being headed by retired personnel. So it means those that have worked and failed as when they were in service are looking for a means to continue to sustain and milk the country treasury, either directly or indirectly. We are saying that the young people have what it takes to fight insecurity. If these young people are properly mainstreamed holistically in the fight against crime and other social vices in local community, in state and the country at large. State police, yes, it's a good idea, is thriving in other countries, but these same countries that have state police are more developed and are more advanced and more patriotic than we are. Patriotism is in their blood. But are we patriotic? Are we sincere? Are we intentional with our agitation for state police? State police for us is just a call for anarchy. Our call to the Nigerian government, to the security architecture, the NSA and others. And we are calling on His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to kind of tell those who are calling for state police to go and support the federal police to work better in their states.
The more you get closer to the police officer, you will know that he is just human being like you, and he or she also have problems. You don't need to see them as Superman. The same problem we face in our marriages, in our families, many of them also face the same every day. And we realize that most of the time there's nobody to say to a police officer, well done, or to say to a police officer, sorry for what you are going through. It's only few of Nigerians could do that. And I want to use this opportunity also to lecture brief our religious leaders. In Nigeria, there are 3 religions that we recognize: the Islam, the Christianity, and the tradition. The little knowledge that I have on those 3 religions is that none of them teach bad things. All of them teach good moral. All of them teach that everyone must stay away from crime. So if crime keep on increasing day by day, for instance, our men always go to prison every day, different states. We discover that our prisons are getting filled up. So that is a result that we as a religious leaders, we are not preaching the true message that we receive from the Islam, from the Christianity, and from the tradition. Because all of them teach good morals. All of them teach that we should stay away from crime.
Representatives from the Nigerian Police Force, the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, the FRSC and other security agencies urge the Nigerian youth to say no to drugs and substance abuse and to shun all forms of crimes and criminalities. Francis Adeniyi, reporting for KAFTAN News, Abuja.